Welcome back to another Term to Know Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about a draw. What is a draw? You might have heard that term tossed around if you've ever had a construction loan from a bank, if you've ever worked with a contractor on a sizable project, or if you're in the residential real estate investment space. Essentially what a draw is when construction money is released from an escrow to a borrower once certain milestones of the construction are made, right? So let's talk about that. So a lender will fund, let's say 100% of the rehab budget. Let's say a project has a $60,000 renovation budget. We will fund all 60, but we're not going to front it. Instead, we're going to release it in draws when certain milestones are made. So essentially, a borrower will provide a scope of work. This is what we're going to do to the house, and a draw schedule. Here are the milestones that we are going to reach of that scope of work before asking you to release some of the escrowed money. And so a borrower will reach out and say, hey Shaun, we've made some progress. We're ready for you to come out and do a draw inspection. So somebody on my team will come out, confirm that the progress made on site matches the draw schedule that they provided pre-settlement, and then we will release the funds. It ensures that we as lenders always remain behind the construction, never out in front of it. That's a safety mechanism. In the event of a borrower default or a market condition shift or something, if we had to step in, we would remain in the black. We wouldn't be in the red. And so that's an important safety mechanism for lenders. And by remain in the black, not the red, what I mean is if I were to actually fund 100% of the renovation budget at settlement and hope that they make progress on the project, that's a risk. But also, what if they take some of that money and they use it for other projects? If something happens and I have to step in, there's no more money to renovate the property. That's a real problem for a lender. But draws are not just a safety mechanism for a lender. They're also to ensure that the projects remain on schedule, they keep everyone accountable, and that's just how business is done. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, it would be completely reckless of a lender to release all of the rehab budget to a borrower in hopes that they just go out and renovate the property. It needs to be released in milestones so that everyone remains accountable and safe. That's really what it is. That's simply all that it is. And while we're on the subject, another thought, we will often say we fund 100% of your rehab, but you will front it. And what that means is this. Let's say, using that example I had earlier about a $60,000 renovation, let's say that the borrower and I agree to do 3 construction draws. That would mean that I would need to see that, and let's also assume that they need to have, call it $25,000 cash to close, so enough money to get into the deal. I would need to see that their bank statements that they provide would have about $45,000 in cash, meaning $25,000 to get into the deal and $20,000 to start the construction, to front the first draw. That's when they would contact me and say, hey Shaun, we've made it about a third of the way through. Come out, take a look. I released 20